How's it going, everyone? It's your boy Rainbow Star coming at you with another Dokkan Battle video. And today I see the community really split about what's going on with the game today. Because this is easily the buggiest update ever in Dokkan history. Like, there's so many things wrong in the game right now. It's insane. So we got key overflowing for every unit in the game. Not just LRs, like TURs and everything can get over 12 key. LRs get over 24. Like, they have that. They have what is it? What are they called? The Great Apes are taking damage, and you can die with them like that. Like metal coolers transform, like in this post right here. Metal coolers transformed in the middle of a stage, and this guy dies because they're taking damage. Or the complete opposite is happening, where people will die and their HP will go to 0, but the game will continue playing, and just the subreddit is just going everywhere like this. Like Kaioken Blue Goku probably will get around a little bit over 1 million attack stat. He's at 4.27 million attack stat. Like right here, this is crazy. Like, I'm just gonna let you guys watch what's going on here because this is absolutely insane. There's no reason that this should be a thing. It breaks the game. Like, it just makes everything completely unfair. I'll let you guys just look at their attack stat once they attack. You guys see that? 118.8 million attack stat. That shouldn't be happening. And he's not even critting and hitting for max damage. Like, I don't know what Dokkan's doing. And like, they said that, oh, they're gonna try to fix it where, because Kale and Caulifla, their passive allows them to stack their attack, where their first attack can be calculated at, 30 key. Then their second attack, their normal attack, will just be can be calculated higher as well, and then their additional attacks, their additional supers, can be calculated at 18 key, so they get the mega colossal super attack. But like, what's going on? Like, I don't understand like what Dokkan is doing. Like, LR Trunks, an additional super attack, is at max key with a 5.2 million attack stat. I don't know. And look at the support Trunks down here as well. He just attacked as well, and this is afterwards. A 2.1 million attack stat. Like, these, like, he probably can get up there anyway. It just doesn't make sense for a lot of this stuff. I don't know what they're deciding to do. Like, I didn't really look. Okay, here's Tech Vegito Blue. You know how this guy launches multiple additional super attacks. Let's see what this guy does. I haven't looked this far into it. Let's see. Alright, so Topo's doing his thing. Let's see what Vegito does. Okay, so a 2.8 million attack stat. Additional. Okay, a regular additional. Regular additional. A 4.8 million attack stat because he has more key than he's supposed to. Like, what? His additional attack was almost 2 times his first attack. Like, yes, I know Vegito ups his attack every time he attacks, but he got, what, a 45% buff or something like that? That shouldn't almost double what your attack stat is. Like, this is like the only good thing that I would say that came out of this update. Basically, is that on the banner you can do that. You can look at exactly what the cards do before you pull them. I don't know what this is. Let's see, what is it? Yeah. And this is the notice that's in the game right now. So they're working on fixing 3 things. Characters with multiple super attacks when they additional super what is it? Where am I at? When it's in characters with multiple super attacks, when special move by additional attack is activated after special move activation, it may take unexpected behavior such as becoming extremely powerful. That's just a broken English version of, if a card is getting additional super attacks, it's going to be calculated hitting harder than it's supposed to. Like, you'll get an extra key multiplier. Whatever a card does an additional super attack, whether it's an LR or a TUR or whatever, it's supposed to get a exactly 12 key, nothing more, nothing less, exactly 12 key, and that's how it's supposed to be calculated. But these cards are getting double mega colossal attacks, where it's supposed to be colossal on their first one. It just keeps stacking up. And it says the attack value displayed during an attack may be displayed higher than it actually is, but has no effect on the damage it gives. That's just not true. Like, we just saw LR Goku and Frieza with over a 100 million attack stat not crit for max damage. Like, come on. And then the Apple crash when selecting Extreme Z battles. I don't think that's too much of an issue because you can always just restart it. I'm not sure if it happens every single time, but if it does, like, I don't know what Akatsuki is doing. I don't know what they think is a good idea in this game right now. Like, the game hasn't gone into emergency maintenance either yet. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, you would think the game's completely broken right now. You would think that when what is it? Oh, and apparently there's also a bug where the key just doesn't show up either. Look at that. The key just doesn't show up on the board. But what was I saying? That the game's not in emergency maintenance. It hasn't gone into emergency maintenance. If the game's completely broken the way that it is, nothing's working the way it's supposed to, you would think they would just shut down the game and try starting fixing everything right now, but they're not. So it makes people think they wanted to do this. They wanted to see what would happen, or this key overflow thing was supposed to happen, or they want to keep this in the game. Like, I don't know what they're thinking, but it's definitely not healthy for the game to have what it is, to be what it is right now. So they really need to fix whatever's going on, like, now, and not let this go on any longer, because it's just crazy. And people are also talking about the compensation that's going to happen, because these are some pretty big bugs. I do believe compensation is going to happen, but I don't think it's going to be anywhere near the 300 stones that I see people throwing out again, because it's not a legal issue. It's not a what is it called? It's not false advertisement is the issue, is the thing, because that's what happened with the 300 stones. It was false advertisement. They had Broly, Super Saiyan 3 Broly awakened on the banner, which is false advertisement. There's no false advertisement here. Like, it's just the cards are working wrong. Like, yes, they're, like, we expect them to work how they say they do, but the way that the game tells us these cards are supposed to be working isn't how they work. Like, what is it? LRK and Caulifla getting extra key. They're not supposed to go over 24 key. And all this other kind of stuff. Like, these aren't how the cards are supposed to be. I think max of 50. I think 30 could be reasonable, but if we get like 10 or less, I wouldn't be very surprised. Especially like if this was global, people are making memes that like we would get like half a stone. And then I also saw something from Goresh, I believe, that I forget, what was it? I forget. I saw like some like really interesting stuff for Goresh. I don't exactly remember what it was. You guys should definitely like follow him on Twitter if you don't already. But yeah, guys, let me make sure to let me know what you think about this in the comments, because whatever's going on with Dokkan just doesn't make any sense. But yeah, make sure to let me know what you guys think. Yeah, the Dokkan's broken. I don't know how long it's gonna take for them to fix it, but yeah, guys, that's the video. If you liked it, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, and until next time, deuces.